what, you doing the intro? I'm doing it.
Welcome to the next episode of Question Do About Nothing. It's episode 4. Named it Through the Valley. I mean, if you watch Last of Us, you will know what the episode title was. So that's why it's called that.
There you go.
Yeah. So I feel like maybe that's like the biggest thing that's going on right now. So maybe we should talk about that first.
I mean, we have so much to talk about.
We do.
You want to introduce ourselves first?
Oh, sure. I forgot about that. Yeah. I'm Trayvon Norwood Attack. Hi. How you doing? And what's up, Joel?
What's up? It's Joel. No Joel today. We're running solo, and the rest of our crew is also busy. So it's just us. It's just us today. It's just us league today.
But Joel, not Joel, by the way.
It is. Yes, as the show The Last of Us makes very clear. It makes it much harder for me as a human being. As he likes to be called Joel, and I don't. I just don't like that. Just my preference, as you can see, the way it's spelt out there with the hyphen, even though that's not how it's spelt, is exactly how I like it said.
Well, there you go.
That's why I do it that way. Yeah, exactly. It looks very Kryptonian, but it works for me.
Hey, it works. Kind of cool too.
Yeah, it works out. Anyway, what was our first topic?
I said we go right into this. You can talk about this.
What's that? Oh,
Last of Us. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. I'll consider no one else is here. I can just go over my own initial thoughts. Well, let's be fair. This happened a lot sooner than I was expecting. And
really?
The spoilers. Yes, I didn't. I thought it'd be at least maybe 4th episode or something. I thought maybe they'd drag it out a little bit. Obviously, that wasn't the case. They got right to it. Like I said, I think in the last show, he dies fairly early in the game. So it was like, for me, it wasn't one of those like, I didn't expect him to drag it on that long. Like some people were like, oh, he won't die this season, or they'll wait to the end.
Oh wow!
I didn't think that. I thought maybe within the first 4 episodes. I just didn't think the second episode. Spoiler, obviously, he is murdered in cold blood.
I mean, I put it on the thumbnail. I don't know if you saw it.
I did not.
Joel, fucking get up. Yeah, so
that was great. That was very. If anybody that did watch the scene, everybody remembers playing. If you remember playing the game, you know how you felt after that moment. Because I know. First of all, I was in denial. I remember people were talking about it, and I didn't know if that was true at the time because people be making shit up, and I didn't finish it yet. I barely started it, so at the time I'm finally going through it. I was, when I finally experienced it, it was heartbroken, and then like right after that, you gotta play as the bitch after seeing her do that to you. So you're like, I don't feel right, but you gotta live with it. You gotta eat it, and it sucks. And you like there's this vitriol hatred for this woman, girl. It's just it's a lot to deal with, and so not trying to adapt that and bring it to television. Kudos to them because I reminded because I didn't remember everything from that beginning. Like he saved her. That happened in the game, So that right there was like, oh shit, he did save her. Fuck, I forgot he did that. Makes me hurt even more that. He did. He went out of his way to save her, and she still ends up killing him at that. Regardless, And I understood that they at least lay it down. Why? Where in the game you have no context. You're like, what the fuck? It just happened. This at least kind of gives you a small background, at least a little bit of the background. Obviously, you'll see more of it going forward. Yes, I will admit, as you get towards the end of the game, it dissipates and you don't dislike her as much. Some people still hate her, and I still hold that. I still hold that hate there, but I don't. But once you're there, because you basically live through her, you see it through her eyes, her and Ellie. So it's like you understand. By the end of the game, you understand. It still hurts, and you still kind of dislike her, but you understand. You respect her. Again, I can't speak for everyone. I'm just telling you my journey. You definitely don't dislike her as much as you do right now. Right now, you probably don't even want to look at the bitch. I get it. So yeah, it sucks. They did make some changes. Like I think originally it was Tommy that was with him, and when they saved her, not Dina. That whole Tommy staying back and saving the community was new, that part. But that was a cool scene. Added more action. You got to see one of the, what do they call those big motherfuckers? I forget what they're called. The big guys. He flamed that dude down. Yeah, that was fucking cool. I gotta admit, the first episode have had some really good
stalkers or something last time.
The stalkers are the smaller ones, the ones that were like quick and they were
bloater,
sticky. Bloater, that big bitch. Yeah, the bloaters. Those guys are disgusting. All these motherfuckers are disgusting. The bloaters are really disgusting. But yeah, you got to see him flame him down. That's the only way to stop those motherfuckers. Honestly, is burn them too crisp. So you got a little bit of that. That was new.
So does this comment mean anything to you, Ray? Just something like Abby stopped Joel from going back to Jackson Help that got me mad.
Yeah, I mean, you knew what she was, because you knew at that point what she was planning. Even after he helped her, I didn't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the plan was to get there, kill him, and move on, more or less. And she tried to fucking torture the man at the end of the day. But yeah, man, that was all the wild fucking scene. It was emotional. It was a lot. It was a lot. And you now know everything. We've been trying to keep that a secret for like since season 1. Like, oh man, wait till season 2. That was the big thing. That was obviously the big secret that we've been all trying to hide. Obviously, some are better at it than others. But anyway, Trayvon, I know you don't watch the show or care, but you did somehow manage to find your way towards the scene.
Yes, nobody attacked me from this show. Yes, I did open it, and because I saw people talking about it, so I wanted to see it. So I opened the episode up and scrolled until I saw him on the ground. I saw, okay, here we go. So then and I saw that. I thought, okay, here we go. Let's see. And yeah, it's for me. It's fun to see people compare like scene by scene to the game, and like how accurate it is wild to me to watch. I was like, oh wow, they really like what she says for the most part.
No.
What the getting the club, doing all of that is very, very accurate. And I was like, damn, they actually did it. Wow, he's gone. Okay. No. So he just really has, time to do his other stuff now. He's in like $6 million things, so makes sense.
That's fair. He's a busy guy. Everyone's asking, how's he gonna do this stuff? And we're like, well, if you know, you know.
But yeah, so
hey man, but like if you ever get a chance to sit down from the beginning and rewatch season 1 and obviously get to season 2, it's so fun. It's a great show. So far.
I mean, I watched one episode last season. I think I watched like maybe like pieces of other episodes. This episode I knew I wanted to see once I heard about this. Now the revenge is about to start. Now I do want to see her crash out. I might jump in right here.
It's a journey, because you got to remember now that they let her live, Ellie.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't there. They weren't there for that. Even that one dude wanted to. And that's also part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll get there. I mean, you'll eventually. That's much later. But yeah, once they eventually butt heads, legit, shit gets nasty, yo. And they some dirty bitches, yo. They go at each other for real.
I mean, listen. The thing that took me aback was I saw New Falcon kick her. I said, hold on. I said, where does the evilness come from? I was like, okay. I was like, ooh. I was like, well, you kicked her like that? She gonna get your ass first.
Evil motherfuckers. There's a lot of. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing how they adapt the rest of the game. Obviously, there's a lot of cool shit to come in terms of like how if they were to adapt this scene or that scene or this cinema. And look, the thing is, it's been a minute since I played the game, so I don't remember everything. Like I just told you, I forgot that he saved her. Like, I'm like, oh fuck, that's true. And that it all came. It's funny, it all flooded back. Like, oh my god, I'm remembering. Oh, what a bitch. But
you like that it's so like the way the scenes look so accurate, or like how they you want them to. I mean, I guess you said this was earlier than you expected, but you still knew it was coming. So it's not like,
well, that's to me.
how mad would you be if they changed something like really change something? Like you knew this was coming, so this isn't
right. It's not a surprise, but
yeah,
I'd probably be more upset if they ignored it. They didn't do it.
Okay.
Because that's more faithful to the adaptation. I mean, it's faithful to the source. So for me, it's more. I'd rather be as close as possible to the source material and make some adjustments like they already have. I mean, between season 1 and season 2, it's not
exactly.
It's close enough. And they too. But they're also very close when they want to. My biggest issue with season 1, honestly, I told you, was mostly the action. Like I wish we got to see more of this when you fight the fucking zombies or whatever they call them.
Clickers, right?
Clickers, yeah. Just there's a lot more. There was just certain moments that I feel like they just didn't do enough of in season 1, which I feel like already in season 2 they've made up for it. I mean, a little bit again. There's a lot more to it, and there's way more crazy shit to experience. So I can't wait to see how they adapt that, or if they ignore what they don't ignore, stuff like that. Because they're gonna have 2 seasons, and we have a whole other half of the game. Not even half. It's not even middle, because again, it happens early, so it doesn't really. It's not in the middle of the game. It happens in the beginning of the game. You know what I mean? So
it is on episode 2. So
all right. Yeah, so so we're already in episode 2. So yeah, we got. I wonder where it's gonna cut. But again, I don't remember, so it's been a while. So I'm like, all right, let's see if I remember where they cut. So
it's technically 2 games, right?
It's 2 games, but this show is gonna go 2 seasons. I mean, this season, the second part of the game is gonna go 2 seasons.
Okay.
Season 1 is an adaptation of the first game. Season 2 and 3 will be an adaptation of the second game.
Okay, cool. All right. And y'all expecting it to end there, or have they said? Did they know? Have they said it's going to be 3 seasons?
I mean, the games are pretty much ending. I mean, as far as I can tell, he said he's done.
So they run out of source material, basically.
Yeah, if they end it, like the game ended it, then yeah, they would have to either make shit up going forward, or
they tried to do that with Game of Thrones, I believe, right?
They did. It got to a certain point, and
the books weren't
written. They never finished it, so they had to make up their own. And like they knew how it ended, but now they created the journey, and for the most part, they succeeded until the very last season, where they're like, "What are you doing?"
Okay.
All right. But at least the creator
is involved. Okay.
Huh?
He's involved.
He's involved. Yeah.
Okay.
He's very involved. So like, I'm not that worried.
Okay.
But yeah, so far.
Trying to think what else came. Anything else you got for this?
Nah, that was the biggest moment. That was really
okay.
That was really it. And that was the big thing. I was expecting it this early, but here we are. Bravo, they pulled it off. You know,
they did pull it off.
Pulled it off. I was like, wow, fuck. Here we go. Ouch. People are going to be mad.
Yeah, I've seen so many mixed things. People are like, I hate this episode. It's great. I love it. Or this is different things.
It's hard. Like I told you, even playing the game, like you played a whole game with this dude, and then you kill the main character. And you're like, what are you doing? But it's Ellie. You got to play it now. It's Ellie and Abby, and they force you to play with the person that killed them. Joel. So you're like, why? It's very cruel. It's hard to like.
I can see people playing a game at that point, like maybe her running her into zombies on purpose, just to watch her get killed for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her die every couple of minutes until I feel like it.
Yeah, and then all right, fine, I'll do the story now.
It's slow. It is again. Yeah, because I remember like going through the motions. I was like, oh, I don't like you. just really bad. It's like weird. It's a dynamic you don't normally get with games. Yeah, you don't like the character playing it. Yeah, it's very weird. So, got God bless him.
I guess we can talk about the other show. I guess show that's actually happening right now is Andor, right? So Andor
Andor.
comes off this week with 3
Yesterday.
episodes.
Last night.
Yeah, you saw all 3, right? You said
I saw 3. Have you seen any?
no.
Okay.
This is for you. I'm trying to get the things out of the way that I don't know nothing about.
All right. I won't get into too much detail because honestly, it was 3 episodes and I tried to cram that in all at last minute last night because I don't want to be spoiled by anything.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
they all fit though to a point where it's like trying to figure out what order they were all in. I remember this happened and this happened. It like the thing with this show, it's very well written show.
Okay.
But it has moments where it's very slow paced because a lot of political drama. It's a political drama. It's very much more adult than some of especially the last show we got, which is more kid friendly, more 80s kid friendly. Like Goonies-esque, right?
Wait, what's
so the one that came before it, the last one. With the kids.
That was.
With the pirates.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, Skeleton Crew.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very much more adult than that. So this is definitely a different. Again, it's for people. It's not for everyone because it is more Cloak and Dagger and more about the spy shit. Because this all leads up to Rogue One, basically. If you know.
I remember that. I saw that. I saw Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One's good. So imagine season 1 that's done. Season 2, this will be the end of it. This will all lead up to eventually Rogue One, and obviously Rogue One leads up to New Hope. So it's a hodgepodge, and all that was all. They mentioned the Rogue One incident in the text in New Hope.
Okay.
So imagine they took that idea from the writing in the beginning of the movie and made it a movie, and then they made a prequel of that.
It's smart. It's smart the way they did it. I was okay. Yeah,
it's cool. I mean, Andor is a really good character too, and the supporting cast is really good so far too. And it's just interesting how they depict the Empire. Like you can see now though that they look like they're wearing suits. I don't know, you haven't seen it, but you can see like what a normal suit like we would wear. It's their version of that. Like it's not a normal tie. It looks like a tie though, and they kind of have it's very weird how they have. It's weird, but it's fun. I like how it's basically old modern. It's so funny how much this era of Star Wars looks older, like aesthetically than the prequels. You know what I mean? That look definitely more futuristic. Okay. But anyway, I'm not spoiling anything because I don't want to, and I'm pretty sure 3 episodes is a lot, so I'm sure not everyone's caught it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure everybody didn't see them.
I'm sure
not all 3.
Yeah, not even in our chat has everyone seen all 3. So like I'm one of the few. Maybe AJ. I think AJ finished 3. So yeah, it's fun so far, but it has like it's so it has. I was very entertained by the beginning because he struggled like to fly the new ship and had new controls. I thought that was pretty funny. He was a mess. The whole mess of the first episode. But yeah, I would say watch it obviously and. I think another 3 episodes next week, or is it? I forget.
Oh, they're gonna do it like that.
I don't know. I don't remember. That's the thing.
Let me look.
I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna release. I know it dropped the first 3. I don't know if it's got another 3.
Yeah, apparently it is. Yeah,
it's 333. Wow.
All the way to the end. It looks like, except for the last. Wait, no. What is this? No, all the way through.
Whoa! How many episodes? 9.
12.
12.
Yeah, I see 12.
Nice. You got a month's worth.
Yeah,
nice.
I see 12. It ends
on May 3 13th. Episodes every week. Woo!
That's May 13th it ends, apparently.
May 13th? Okay. Oh, right before May the 14th. Interesting. So, wait. So, May 13th. May the 4th is on a Sunday this year. So, it's a week before May the 4th, which is basically Star Wars Day. Okay. All right, so that's enough of that. What's next?
All right, so I guess we can talk about. Do you want to talk about Star Wars news? Or
I mean, yes, we can do that. I mean, while we're here, I guess. Do you have the news, or do I have to?
Yeah, you have to. I don't know what the news is.
Give me a minute there. There's a couple of things. It was Star Wars Celebration
There's
this
a lot
week.
of stuff.
This weekend in Japan. That was the big thing this week. Let me pull up all the, not everything, because I definitely didn't pay attention.
That was a lot of stuff. Yeah,
the stuff that stood out to me, I'll say that.
And then we got the Ahsoka, more information finally confirming the next season. Took a long time.
That's cool. They did. They announced season 2, and again, they didn't show. I mean, they didn't show us anything. We didn't get anything except.
We got that that leak trailer.
That
thing. It wasn't.
We got leaks, a couple leaks. Nothing official except like something. I think that game. What was it called? Zero Company.
Yeah, that well, we got announced about 2 games, right? It was one game that was like turn-based, and another one they announced was going to be like an action adventure. Let me see.
That one I don't remember.
So much stuff. It was a lot.
I was like, all the Star Wars.
Yeah, Zero Company is the one I think you were talking about. The trailer for that game.
Man, I'm serious, sir.
It was a CGI trailer though, so I didn't really. But that's the turn-based one, the Star Wars Zero Company.
Yeah, that's a turn-based game. It looks interesting. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'd give it a shot.
If it's on Game Pass day one, I'll play. Or PS Plus.
I feel that. Fair enough. Oh, I got all this stuff here. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because I don't know, I'm wondering, did I retweet everything? I think I did. I thought, I could just go to.
There was so much stuff.
Why do that to myself? Well, we just finished talking Andor. I know they were talking Andor.
Oh yeah, they were talking about Star Wars Eclipse.
But they talk Eclipse. I know Eclipse came out and did like some type of tease, but I don't know. They didn't. Like they showed a trailer once, and that was like the end. I've never seen anything again. Jamie's busy.
Yeah. I'm not waiting anything more about Jedi Survivor or anything like that. Nothing about.
I was hoping we get a
third one.
The
third one, right? Yeah, it's been
third. Third. The third one. Anyway, they announced how many movies? 2 movies officially. Like we knew the Star Wars, Mandalorian Grogu. We knew that one was coming. It showed footage from that. I think Sigourney Weaver was announced. I don't know if that was already out there. I think it was.
I don't think it was because they're making a big deal out of it. So I don't know if it was out there before.
I think they just never. They didn't say who she was playing. Maybe I'm wrong. I forget. Okay. I know she's in it. So they announced. Well, they didn't announce. It was revealed in the look that people got that Zeb was going to be in it. Which we already got our look at Zeb. Zeb is an original Rebel. If anybody watched Rebels, and he was also. I think he was the last. Was it the last season of The Mandalorian?
Yes, it was just in. I think in one.
He was in the bar or whatever. Yeah. It was. But so he's going to be.
It was cool to see though.
It was, and apparently he's going to have a role in the movie, so that's awesome. They also mentioned another. This one was exciting because every time we do have Star Wars Celebration, they mention movies. Sometimes they get done, sometimes they don't, and so this one seems to be going, actually going into production. So they're casting the Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy Star Wars movie called Star Wars Starfighter, which apparently takes place after Episode 9. That looks interesting, even though they showed not a damn thing. They didn't really give us much. So, that again, movie news. I think that's all we got movie-wise.
Yeah. They gotta make Celebration worth it. So of course they're not gonna show us.
They didn't. They also announced a new animated show, which was Maul Shadow Lord. Oh, I can't wait.
Right.
That's gonna be great. So I'm very excited for Maul Shadow Lord. That's gonna be awesome. I was wondering what the next animated show for them would be, and this is interesting. So Maul is the main character. Very interesting. Just not something I was expecting.
Of course, Sam Witwer
Sam, what were you guys coming back to voice?
there. So I'm excited for him.
There's that.
Next Star Wars Celebration is in Los Angeles, 2027.
It is in Los Angeles.
I might do it.
Really?
Might do that. I'll make a whole thing out of it.
You might go. You actually might go to Star Wars Celebration.
I'll go to that, but I'll also plan things around it. It won't just be for Star Wars, but
you can customize your own character in that Zero Company game.
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Sequel to the Duel.
We got Visions coming. It's Volume 3 of Star Wars Visions. coming October 29th.
Don't forget.
I just mentioned it.
And the spinoff?
Yeah, The Ninth Jedi. I don't know what the hell that's about, though. If you guys have any information. That sounds cool. I don't know why The Ninth Jedi, but that's coming. It's a spin-off of Visions.
Do you know what this means? They're doing a sequel to The Duel. My favorite episode.
They're doing a sequel to The Duel, my favorite episode. Oh,
is that what ninth episode?
Is that what that's based on?
That's
interesting. I didn't know that, if that's the case. I didn't know what The Ninth Jedi was about, so cool. Cool. What else am I missing? Anything else? That was the stuff that stood out to me.
I don't think so. I thought I could have sworn there was an open world Star Wars game or something they announced. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have wishful thinking.
That was everywhere.
Disney Jamie, am I wrong? Like I could have sworn there was something about like a big like
the
game announced. So we got nothing about it.
They're doing a sequel to The Duel in Visions. Is that what they're doing? Okay. I just know that there's a spin-off of Visions called The Ninth Jedi. I have no idea what it's about. God bless us. I'm completely, I don't know.
I think it's that Star Wars Eclipse thing I was saying. I think apparently that's what, because they got announced in 2021, and now they finally are starting to talk about it again. So
what's up?
That Star Wars Eclipse game was supposed to be like a.
Yeah, that completely got delayed and shit. Because I know for a fact that they announced that shit forever ago and never
2021 at the Game Awards apparently.
Right, and nothing came out of it. So hopefully we get something because they teased very live, I guess.
Yeah, now cool. they reactivated their Twitter and said, "Oh hey," like no, you don't do that. 4 years later.
Yeah. Oh, anyway. You got any other Star Wars stuff? I think that was most of it.
I feel like that's it. I mean, I was just excited finally they confirmed Ahsoka because they should have been confirmed.
That's right. Whatever. Was there any live action shows?
I don't think so.
Ahsoka season 2.
I don't think so.
I think
that might have been it.
That might have been it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Huh. I think that was
it. We can talk about this. I guess this Lanterns stuff.
Wait, you want to get into Lanterns?
Yeah. So we can talk about that. The guy teasing or whatever he's teasing.
Well, I really want to know myself. So let's start with the casting. There's been some new castings lately.
It's only one, right? So far
today. They announced one today, but there's a couple we didn't talk about.
Okay.
And again, there are a lot. The reason we haven't talked about it because there are a lot of like original characters. Like, I don't think we ever brought up that they casted like John's parents, a younger and older versions of both of them.
No, we didn't talk about that. You're right.
Yeah. Not that it matters, but they're doing Jon Stewart Sr., young Jon Stewart Sr., Bernadette Stewart, young Bernadette Stewart. So, I mean,
it's definitely about his life. It's going to be.
There's definitely going to be flashbacks, and they're going to see his parents in modern day and in flashback. Then there's two characters they announced recently. Like one was called Waylon, apparently going by the name Waylon Sanders. I don't know what that is. He's not from the comics that I know of. But his description is very fucking weird. Can't really explain it. It doesn't sound normal. So that could be just a name that they're using. Or
what's the description?
That was like almost 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I would have to go look it up.
Okay.
And then the one that was from today, the guy, Waylon Sanders, Chris Coy was casted to play Waylon Sanders. That was the casting that was from like 2 weeks ago. And then you have from today, Anton, again, a character that does not exist. Paul Ben Victor was casted as Anton. Now, his description is very interesting, but again, Anton is not someone from the that I know of. You know, there's been a lot of people talking today lately that they're thinking that it might be a lie. That's not his name, and that he might actually be playing a version of Atrocitus. So I'm like, if that's the case, that's a big fucking casting. It's just keeping it quiet. I don't know if that's the case. I have no idea. And if it is, Paul Ben Victor's a very small man to me, like 5'7". So I imagine it would be mocap. It has to be, you know.
Yeah.
If he's Atrocity, again, I don't know. He's playing an alien. That's the only thing we know for sure that wants revenge and shit. So this is interesting in its own right. If that's the case, that would be cool. But again, we don't have no true proof of that. So we're just going to go by what they're telling us. But I don't know how to trust any of these goddamn new characters because today, Mr. Garrett Dillahunt, who was also in the show, apparently playing a character, William Macon, or Macon. That's what they said his name was, and his description. You know that they gave us a description, they gave him a name, blah blah blah. I don't know what his game was. Do you have a picture of it? You want to pull up with it? He posted up. That was in the stories. Yeah, he put that up.
Yeah, hold on.
So I'll pull that out, and then we can talk about it. Cause like I don't know if he's fucking around. You're playing with people's emotions. No one doesn't. I don't think any of us know how to deal with what. He didn't say anything. I don't think since I haven't seen anything.
Let me see how this shows up. If I add this.
Okay, that was one of them.
Yeah, that's
apparently that was a what was it? A storyboard. So I'm like, wait a minute.
And then he did another one.
Yeah, what's the next one? Show him the next one.
Then he did this one.
What the fuck is he trying to do? Ali October. What the hell? All right, so
I mean,
Garrett Dillahunt this is not William Macon, if that's the case. If anyone knows who it seems like he's teasing, it seems like it's Green Arrow, right?
Yeah.
Ali, come on, bro. That's like, he knows what he's doing. My problem is like, I don't know what to do with this. Is he messing around? Where the hell did he get a mask from? I'm confused. What is he trying to say? Is this real or is he just messing with us? That's my question. Because that means he's not William Macon. And my thing is here, Oliver Queen and Hal Jordan are very close friends. Just like Hal Jordan and Barry Allen are very close friends. They're all three of them. Especially Hal's close with both. Especially him and Ali. There's a comic with them. They go on the road together. It's very funny because in the comics during that run, they play off Hal as a more conservative. And obviously, Ali's super liberal. So the fact that they play off each other as they're close friends and have different views of politics, you know what I mean, is very interesting how that whole storyline played about. And I think they're going to do a version of that again in the comics. I'm not sure. I forget exactly who's writing it or whatever. I think it has some tied to the past, but I don't remember exactly because it's been a minute. But anyway, the point is that'd be crazy to have Green Arrow in the Lantern series, especially when apparently this guy was going to have a reoccurring role. So I'm trying to understand it. I don't know if he's telling the truth. It could be just fucking around.
He could,
but you can't show that to people and have the fans act normal, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, that it just makes us excited to see. We thought we just getting lanterns in this show,
right?
We wasn't expecting anybody else.
So, can we trust any of the other castings as? Yeah, because that's what I mean. Because they just what's his name? Jason Ritter got casted recently as Billy Macon, who apparently I imagine was the son. The son of William Macon, right? That's what I thought because they have the same last name.
But
now I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I have, is he really that character, or is that was just to throw us off? Because if that was the case, that was first of all, it's rude. Don't be lying to us.
I mean, they don't, they want to hide some stuff. I'm just very excited to get more than that picture we got. This is cool.
Oh, just the John and Hal.
Yeah, just them standing there with the ring on. The ring, okay, seeing the ring is cool, but it's just like
Yeah.
Come on,
Well,
man.
don't get me wrong. Like seeing it, it was only a little bit. We remember what was it? The stunt coordinator dropped the flight
Yeah,
video
yeah, 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 yeah.
of how they're going to be flying, and I know that
Mhm.
that must have made you happy just
It did.
to hear that they're going to
It
be
did.
flying.
It did. I'm like, good,
Uh,
good. They're not on the ground. I was like, good.
and he had different ones landed, going. It was like, so I'm very curious.
So that's good.
What they're gonna do? Yeah, so we know they're gonna fly at least once.
At least once.
This is interesting. I don't know what to do with this information. We just showed you. This man posted it in his story. You can go look at it right now. Go to his shit and you can find it. It's there. I don't know if he's messing with us or not. And if this man is 60 years old, by the way, but so is Chandler. Tyson, what's his name?
Sure,
Kyle
yeah.
Chandler.
Yeah, that's true.
They're the same age, basically. I think he might be a year younger, maybe. Still, they're around the same age, so he fits the same age range as Hal.
It would make sense for him to be the same. Yeah, for him to be the same.
Yeah, because they're that's
older.
insane. That is insane. That is. I'm still thinking about like that's fucking wild. Anyway, because I know for a fact that James Gunn's a huge fan of Green Arrow. I know he likes that character a lot. So, I mean, wouldn't be surprised that he throws Green Arrow in one of these shows or movies. No, I just was not expecting this. Now, again, this is not. I don't want to get people's hopes up because I have no idea what the hell this is yet. This could be again. I don't know. The fact that there's no noise about this tells me that people are completely blindsided by it, or it's bullshit. Yeah, he's just messing with us. You know what I mean?
I mean, he could be. You never know.
That's why I don't want to jump the gun. But you know, I wanted to share that because I thought it just happened right before we went on, like a couple hours ago. So like, I just thought it'd be fun to talk about because that's pretty nice looking. Like the mask, hoodie, not exactly what I was expecting, but okay. You know?
That is a thing to post. I want to let's wonder if he still got a job.
Right? Like, why would you do that? Like, what is this? This is crazy. Like, why is it a separate project altogether? Like, I don't know.
It's a weird thing to post on your story randomly.
Right. My thing was like, someone said, "Oh, maybe it's a fan film." Look, that just seems so odd.
That would be weird.
Right. Especially when you're actually filming something in the actual universe.
Well, he's cast, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's casted.
And it's, I don't know IMDb how accurate it is, but it says 8 episodes. So
it'll be the whole series.
It says 8 episodes for him. So I was just like,
I assumed he would be the Black Hand. That's what it seemed like they were good because there is no William Macon, but there is a William Hand. You know what I mean? So that's why I think a lot of people were suspecting that he might be the Black Hand. Now,
again, like all the okay, so I guess whoever's Cammy DeBruyder for Surly is 1 episode, Young Bernadette is 1 episode, Chris Coy playing Waylon Sanders 1 episode, Paul Ben Victor 1 episode. Everybody else is 8. Everybody else says 8 episodes.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know. But again, I don't see no one talking about it. Like it's like dead silence. Like this would be bigger news if it was real, right? People would be. I don't know. This is my problem right now. I don't know what to do with this information.
The DC stuff is quiet as.
Not this quiet.
Than everything else. I mean, cause we got the Superman behind the scenes. I mean, since we're here, we could talk about that too. Right. So we got a Superman behind the scenes, which was very cool too. But everybody was expecting a trailer for it, not
Yeah, you want to get to that? You want to talk about the Superman thing?
Yeah, I got it. It's up right now. But yeah, I mean that. I don't know if we should watch it or not. It's probably music in it or whatever. But we can just talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, it's cool to see. Behind the scenes, you see the Kate. You see how. It's funny. You see the little Kate. Everyone's like, some people. It's funny. People are like, I think Kate need to be a little bit longer than that. Like, you guys, come on now. But yeah, it's funny. Was it Metamorpho? Right.
We saw our first shot at Metamorpho. Yeah. He looks
see that?
great. He looks great. I
I
can't wait to
didn't.
see it.
I knew nothing about that. I said at first when I
You
first
know
saw it, I was
nothing?
like, "What is this? Who is this? Why he look like this?" And I look. I said, "Oh, okay, it's copy accurate. My bad." I was like, "All right, fine," because I had no idea. I don't know much about that character.
He's in a couple things, but yeah, you would have to watch like those things. Like he's in.
If it was in Justice League Unlimited, all that stuff back then, it was a long
He
time ago.
was. He was. He was in the first Justice League one too. So he was in that. He was in Young Justice. He was in Beware the Batman. He was in.
I definitely see Warrior Batman. I saw Young Justice, which sad that's not any news about that. That's really done.
I know. But yeah, Metamorpho's been around a long time. I love the way he looks in the movie. We got our first shot. I was complaining about I really want to see what his legs look like now. We got a pretty good idea of it in the toy. They dropped the toy, whatever.
The toys always give us information.
That's fair. I mean, it's still not as accurate. Like I want to see what his hot toy looks like. Cause then you got that's the accurate one. You know. But so far, what we've seen looks pretty crazy. We got a first look at what's his the big armor that everyone thinks is the Lex armor. But it's saying apparently that is also the what's the Brood of Bulk, whatever. There's something the thing that was in the newspaper. They were teasing some character there's something again. I don't think it's a real character. I think it's a character for that movie.
Oh, okay. Okay, something they made up.
Yeah, someone they made up. But you see it in the newspaper. I think that's what that armor is. But it also could be the Lexa. I have no idea because we don't know who's under it. You know.
Yeah.
They also got some shots of basically everybody from the movie, more or less. We got some of the robot. We found out the robot's not a pure CGI. It's actual.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or not person, but it's something.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Trying to think of the shots. It's been a minute now. I mean, it was nice to get something because we weren't getting a trailer, so even the shots we got were still nice because you got to see him moving around, walking, talking. Even though they weren't acting out scenes or anything, it was still nice to see. It was still pretty cool.
It's interesting. Like I'm fine. We got the behind the scenes. It's cool. I don't like how slow it's taking for us to get I know we got that teaser, we got a little 5-minute thing, but we have not gotten an official trailer of this thing, of them like talking or
right.
It's just
we got a teaser.
Got a little collage.
It was a nice teaser.
It was a nice teaser. And then we got the 5-minute of Crypto beating his ass. We got that. Which is fine. Like that is cool. Yes, it's cool. But it's like, James, come on. Like
I'm trying to think where it can drop. Because we're getting close. We're in May now. Or we're getting into May soon.
Yeah. It's right. Yes, right there.
Yeah, July comes out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting real close. I mean, they've been dropping like they did the Superman Day. They dropped the behind the scenes. They also dropped a lot of the DC covers that were the movie, but they dropped all the toys recently. So we got to see the kaiju.
We did get to see a real. I saw like a video, like a real HD video of his suit, like a real.
Because they have the suits in front of the door for the fortress, which was nice. You got to see it. I remember I was laughing at the huge suit that Clark wears.
Oh yeah,
it's out. You can see it's oversized.
Yeah,
it's just funny that he's gonna be wearing an oversized suit. It's very classic Clark Kent. Very funny. It's gonna have some goofiness for sure. Just looking at that. They didn't really show as much. So yeah, you're right. That's a good question. When we're gonna get that first trailer again? I need to know.
There's no event happening, right?
What's the next big Warner Brothers movie? Because obviously they tried that. I mean, Sinners would have been it, but it's rated R. They're not gonna.
Sinners would have been it. They put the Superman thing in front of Minecraft.
That's what I'm saying. So
they can do anything at this point.
Movie? Can't be Superman. Superman is obviously going to be one of the bigger ones, but between now and July, what's the next big Warner Brothers movie? Because then you could go, okay, or what's the next big movie? I mean, they could definitely put it in front of Thunderbolts if they really wanted to.
They could.
But they would probably
Could.
want to promote their own movie.
Well, it wouldn't be. I mean, it wouldn't be Conjuring if that's coming out.
That's another horror.
The F
No,
is F1 Warner Brothers?
No, I think it was Apple. Isn't it? Let's look. What's the slate for 2025? Warner Brothers movies.
Oh, it does say Apple. Okay, so maybe not
That
that.
is Apple, right?
Well, no, it's on their website. Hold on.
Is it?
Just hold on. Let me.
Oh boy.
It's on their website. I think I just saw. Warner Brothers.
Sinners. The Accountant 2 is Warner Brothers. But that's too soon. That's this week.
I mean, yeah, we haven't heard anything about them doing that.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the biggest movie is The Accountant 2, Final Destination, Bloodlines, and F1.
F1 is one of them.
So F1 is Warner Brothers. And that comes out in June. I could probably get in front of June, but like that's very late. That's at the end of June.
June 27th. So like literally like maybe like a few weeks. Like
right, exactly. So June 27th.
That's really late. I don't know. I feel like they missed opportunities with some of the, CinemaCon and other stuff that was happening. I don't know.
To be soon. You know why it has to be soon? Because July 11th is around the corner. But
it's at the beginning of July, right?
July 11th.
Yeah. So
July 11th. So imagine July 11th is not that far off. We're getting into May. So they have it has to be either in May, which it's going to be in May. I think it's going to be in May because you're going to have your final trailer in June.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're going to have 2 weeks before July 11th. I would imagine.
They don't need a big event for it either. They can just do it.
I know. Like the Fantastic Four dropped the trailer recently, and it was just random.
Yeah.
Right? Because I didn't.
No, they didn't say it. No, we didn't hear anything about that. We can talk about that next.
We can talk about that next. But in comparison, that just dropped. New poster, new trailer, and no one saw it coming. We're like, what the fuck?
Yes, I was very happy that happened.
So
we can talk about that. Let's talk about that right now. Yeah, let's talk about that right now. So Fantastic Four, first steps. Finally, the official trailer for that. I'm happy we got that. We got them, more information because I wanted to see what the new Silver Surfer would look like. Could they put that in? Apparently, they showed that to him at CinemaCon, and I was like, wonder when we're ever going to see it. Like, when are they going to give it to us? Right. And happy they dropped this. And we got to see what she looked like. It is interesting because I feel like now the fan, whatever they call it, fan four stick, whatever. I enjoyed the first half of that one. I'm not going to shun it, but that one, the ones before this, the ones before that, the second movie was about, Galactus coming or whatever again. So it's always interesting. You think Galactus is like some crazy boss, and I remember I think we talked about maybe that shouldn't happen right away.
My thing, I always imagined Galactus as a saga villain.
Yeah.
Like a Thanos or I didn't look at Kang as one of those until they thought that he should.
He was going to be.
He was going to be, but obviously they've pivoted for different reasons. But I always thought as Galactus is one of those. But I mean, look, this is probably not the last time we see Galactus, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The fact that we're going to get him right away is pretty cool, but also not unexpected, but we're also getting Doom fairly soon. So I do look forward to seeing what the major villain is in the next saga. But as of right now, we're getting Galactus and a version of the Silver Surfer. I know there's a lot of bitching and complaining about Shalla Silver Surfer, and if you know, Shalla is.
I mean, they do one Google to find her. It's not it's crazy. They'll be like, "Oh my God, why is she a woman now? Why they change her?" Just Google it one time. One time.
Now it won't. It doesn't explain it, but it doesn't explain why they decided to do that. But look at it like this: for people that are upset,
that's the problem.
It's for diversity's sake. Let's just be fair. They wanted to do a female version.
Yeah.
Also, it's not the main universe.
Right.
So don't get upset.
But she's also a known character. It's not like they made her up.
They didn't make her up.
They didn't make him Norma. Right. They didn't change him to Norma Rad. Chill out.
And that's the thing. Shadowball is the person he basically sacrificed himself for in the comic. Norrin Red saved his planet and his love of his life was Shadowball, and he became a Silver Surfer to do that. And in this, it's reversed. It looks like she did it for him. Yeah. So they might even show Norrin Red in this movie. Yeah. Which can foreshadow seeing that version of Silver Surfer in the future. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just throwing it out there. But again, remember, this is not the 616 universe. They can make certain.
That's a lot of things they can do.
Right, there's certain things that they can do that they probably won't do. Like this whole fucking 60s aesthetic won't fly in 616.
Yeah, no,
because it won't fit narratively.
I mean, in this world, they've made it very clear they're the only superheroes here.
That's right, exactly. There's a lot of things that this movie's doing that just that won't fit in the 616. And once they come over to the 616, you can get your regular Silver Surfer if that's what they want to do. I mean, it's up to them at the end of the day. Again, that's why you got to think forward. Like if it doesn't happen ever, then be upset. But right now, it's fine. It's a movie. One movie. Relax.
Right. Correct.
It's not gonna lose much. You got the Fantastic Four, and you got Galactus, and you got a whole bunch of shit that I'm probably not telling you either. So just hold your horses.
DJV said my thoughts is they'll do the OG Silver Surfer in the real MCU universe. I'm just interested how they're going to do everything after the movie and jump over to the universe. I'm curious because that little scene in the trailer where she's looking down at a exploding Earth or whatever that is, so it looks like she's looking down like, oh shit. I was like, so I wonder, like, Reed trying to figure it out, but maybe he can't. He like, man, look, we gotta get out of here. I got a child. Let's go.
This Earth is fucked, basically. And maybe he can't figure it out. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of different. And look, he looks nervous in the trailer. He kind of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I think that's going to end up with him possibly getting out of that universe. Like, I don't know how, but I think it might. Whatever they do, it might be by accident. But they're going to end up in the 616 now. Do they end up saving the day first? Maybe. But all universes are fucked anyway. So, like, it might be for naught. You know what I mean?
I think it was on that board he was writing on. There was something like about interdimensional. It looked like something about interdimensional.
He talks about it in one of the trailers with the kids.
So
about multiverses and wormholes and shit like that. So it's already something
he's talking
about. And if someone's going to figure it out,
he's just like, yeah, but I can't take everybody. So
sorry. I do believe he's the one that creates the arc that brings the Fantastic Four over. But I mean, how? Again, it's all about how. And that's not my job, unfortunately.
I mean, once in the trailer at the end of it, they showed us Galactus running on Earth. So I was like, dope. He already there. Like, woo, I don't know. Like, what you gonna do with that?
Hey, man, I always want. Now it's not gonna happen in this, obviously, but I loved that scene. There's a page. I don't know if it's in a book or it was just an art piece, but it's just Galactus walking through like Manhattan. And all the Marvel superheroes ganging up on him. It was just, I would love to see that in live action. That would be dope. Now, obviously, that's just the Fantastic Four. So I'm not expecting that. So that's unfortunate. But that's why hopefully in the future we get Galactus again. That would be really cool. And you can have everybody there. Really cool.
Yeah, imagine Reed thinking, we escaped them. And then.
Yeah, exactly.
The other Silver Surfer comes like, so he's coming here. He's still
happening again. Yeah, imagine that stays with him. That he couldn't save his last Earth, and now it's coming to this new Earth.
He's thinking we escaped, yay! But the Earth is gone, but we escaped. And then now the Silver Surfer, he just sees the silver. He just like,
right. Fuck. Like, God damn it.
So and then
goes away.
He got to tell Doctor Strange. He was like, "Yeah, I dealt with this already." That'd be so interesting. I'm very excited to see how this goes. Like, I felt very good about Fantastic Four. I say this all the time after Eternals. You watch Eternals, you see what this celestial look like. I was like, oh, they got it. I said, they can do it. I said, okay, this is gonna be great. The scale, the way it felt, how tiny they felt compared. It's just so cool.
To
That way they
Celestial.
used IMAX for that was brilliant. So I'm also very curious on if there's a special reason why they keep saying it's going to show to you in Fantastic Vision or whatever it says at the bottom of the trailer
I wonder.
or whatever it
wonder.
says, like how like
I do believe this movie. You can already see it. It has its own aesthetic.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like if you watch the trailer, it has a very 60s vibe, almost like WandaVision. I know you don't like that part of it, but
No, I mean but yeah, the idea,
there's the same I feel.
the aspect ratio changing thing was cool in WandaVision.
Stuff like
they
that.
could
And
do that here.
Even when you see the Galactus foot,
Mhm.
when he's walking, it looks like it's almost like a playset. Like like the, I know what I'm talking about, right? It's like a
Yeah.
It's interesting. So it's gonna definitely have its own look. I can't wait because they got a lot more promo art is dropping for that.
Yes.
And we got the blurry Galactus. I want to see clear,
but you can see the colors at least.
Yeah, we know he's gonna look accurate, which is great.
I'm just really excited to see this movie and how it all comes together and we finally got to see Reed stretch.
We did.
No,
people were worried.
Yeah, I mean, it was taking a long time for us to show him. I'm like,
I guess, but were you really worried though?
I mean, look, you know, the first thing people say, you see what they did to Miss Marvel. That's how they go.
Miss Marvel, we knew ahead of time they were changing her power.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Whereas with Reed, I ain't touching that.
Yeah.
It is interesting looking at their costumes. Have the costumes grown on you since the first time you've seen them?
I still don't like them, but whatever. It's like damn sweaters. I don't know. Whatever they got.
But it fits the aesthetic, right?
It does. Hopefully they get burned up and they need new ones.
They're meant to not be burnt up. That's why Johnny wears
I mean, look, something's wrong with them by the time they get to 6 months.
They gotta fit in. We're a little outdated today, you know.
Yeah. Why y'all wearing sweaters? I want somebody to say that. Like, well, why? Like, if Tony was around, he would say that shit. You know, what y'all got on?
It's a uniform, sir.
Really, you supposed to be the smartest man, and you wearing sweaters? What's going on?
I forget what they call it, the molecular something where you still use your powers with them on.
I mean, I get it, but it's funny. They do look weird compared to all the other superheroes we've seen. Yes. Their outfits look very different.
Yeah,
very
but
weird.
They're also in a different setting.
They are.
It's not modern day. They're the only heroes, so it's very different in that regard. The fact that they went for a very old school look, I applaud them. To go with the blue and white with the first movie, I'm like, that's also applaud them because they eventually go to black and blue very quick. Like it doesn't take long to go from white and blue to black.
What's his name? The one that's doing it?
The director?
I want to say his name.
Shackman? Matt Shackman, yeah.
He did
WandaVision.
Yeah. So that's okay. I think that's the main thing I'm like most excited for is the aspect ratio things that they could do, because we just saw it in Daredevil where when he starts using his listening, the like aspect ratio or whatever would change or whatever. I was like, this is like, I like that they keep using stuff like that. So I'm very curious, this Fantastic Vision thing that they keep putting in these trailers. I'm like, I want to know, is IMAX you have to go IMAX for this? Like, you have to, like, I wonder, because I'll make a drive.
A lot of these a lot of these are shot for IMAX.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Like, I think Superman is being shot in IMAX. But like most of the movies I watch in Dolby. Do you watch them in Dolby too? Right?
I watch everything in Dolby, but if it requires me, like Eternals, I was like, all right, let me go. let me get to IMAX somewhere. Like I was like, I'll travel.
I like doing that. If I'm watching it twice, I'm like, I'll just go IMAX this time. See, it's for just the.
I'll do Dolby the first time, of course. That's like the closest one to me.
The only thing is just more comfortable in Dolby because
that is true. That is true.
He's got regular ass. Not regular. They're better than regular, but they're not Dolby. At least over here, I don't know how. I know apparently they're terrible in Wisconsin, but like over here, Dolby's the best.
Is nice. Yes, Dolby is nice.
IMAX are good, and then you have the regular seats. Yeah. You know, regular seats.
Yes.
Anyway, so great trailer.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing the movie when it comes out the 25th, but it's only 3 weeks away from Superman. And like right during, I think the same weekend as Comic-Con, right?
Yes, I'm very excited because after May 7th, A-List becomes 4 movies a week. I said I will be utilizing that. I will be
I
seeing.
want to go to movies this week. I'm just trying to see Accountant 2. That was my goal.
I'm seeing On Swift Horses tomorrow, and because it's in limited theaters, of course, and then Accountant 2 on Friday. So
I'm trying to think. Should I watch? I mean,
Dolby is better, like the blacks in the video,
the colors,
the sound. IMAX is sound too, but it has this bigger screen usually, like
it's a huge screen. There's more seats, less comfortable.
Less comfortable.
Yeah. Less comfortable. Dolby has the most comfortable. It's loud and it has the colors crisper.
There is IMAX has there's IMAX and then there's real IMAX. You gotta find one that has like real IMAX where it's actually. I think I went to the Space Museum. I believe I saw Endgame in there. Oh my god, it was the screen was literally from the floor to it was ridiculous. Like the screen was ridiculous.
One of those theaters.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. But yeah, seeing real IMAX is a different experience. I need to do 40X one day. I don't know what I'm gonna do it for.
Great. I did see Far From Home. No Way Home. Okay. No Way Home. And it was all right.
Okay.
I mean, the movie's great, but in 40X it was fine. It wasn't. Okay. It wasn't as good as Dragon Ball Superhero. That was fun.
Yeah, you said the water and stuff, right?
Water, wings. Spider-Man didn't have as much as I wanted. That's probably better for a full-on action movie, even though Spider-Man had its moments, obviously. But to me, it was.
I need to go to the theater where they shake you and shit. Like
that's what I try to warn people. If you go, remember it shakes. So if you're gonna bring a drink, make sure.
Nah, usually I don't drink anything because I don't want to get up.
Same, yeah, same.
Especially not for the superhero ones.
You can also turn the water off, so if you don't want the fucking spray, constantly misting you and shit. It's fun. It's fun. All right, what was another trailer? What was it? Was it?
I mean, we had. The Predator Badlands teaser.
Oh, it was today, right? There was a couple of Wednesday trailer, Predator Badlands.
Trailer. Which one you want to talk about first?
What do you want to talk about? You choose. What do you care?
Wednesday.
Yeah. Let's talk some Wednesday.
Wednesday is so interesting, and it seems like it's getting more fantastical because I think they showed her actually using her lightning power or whatever she does to that.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So they're making it more supernatural, more, all that stuff. They are. I think that's fun. And her showing all them damn weapons like she wouldn't get arrested.
Oh my god! And the one thing they complain about was the tanning lotion.
I was like, come on,
she's like, girl, you motherfucker. Blaming on Ting.
She is so wild. Like, I'm. This role was like made for her. It feels like it's awesome.
She's good. She's good. It's really good. I mean, this is a very good version of the whole family is good.
Yeah,
I hope to see more of the whole family because I grew up with the whole family. So them just isolating Wednesday, it's fun, but I like seeing the whole family. It's very interesting. I like the trailer. I like that everyone's back. I got to meet some of them. I got to meet the principal.
Oh, okay.
We showed you, right? It was only a couple of years ago when the first season came out.
I think so.
I met her. I met Luis Guzman, who's the father. And obviously I met Wednesday. So that was fun. We interviewed her. That was cool. Very nice.
Yeah, you did. That's right.
Well, we have that. I still have that in my video. So on my phone. I'm like, I'm not deleting that. I show that off everywhere.
I wouldn't either.
Look what I did. I just recorded, but still, it was fun. Really cool time. That looks really good. I look forward to what I said August 6th, I think it was. It's 2 parts, August 6th, and then there's gonna be September or something. It's gonna be like half.
Netflix been doing a lot of that lately.
You do. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, Wednesday's gonna be cut in half. So you're gonna get first half August 6th, and the rest
September
in September.
3rd.
Right. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What was the other one? Predator. The movie, right?
Yes, it is.
Actually, yeah, that looks fucking crazy.
November 7th.
Yeah, I've heard some shit. I look forward to it a lot. I'm a big fan of the Predator movies. Most of them at least. And so this one looks pretty fucking crazy. I don't understand what I'm looking at really. Basically, he's almost the main character. They're usually not the main character. They're usually the antagonist of the main character. So it's very interesting to see them as the focal point. I'm like, how's that gonna work? They don't speak English. I'm very curious. He looks like a younger.
If this Predator works, Zelda will work.
It's fair. I don't. Again, we'll see how they pull it off because the trailer looks fun. But again, I'm like, we'll see. I mean, they did a movie. She did speak English because they translated it for us. She spoke whatever Native American.
I mean, they could do that. They could be making noises and we get translation.
Clacking this exactly.
The whole movie like that, I don't know. I'd be very interested in the whole movie.
Yeah, the one girl's talking to him, so he understands her.
That's true.
I know the story more or less is him being exiled by his clan for some reason.
Are these sabers a new thing?
There's always some interesting new weapons that they have. So they have new blades, this, do that, and they always collect shit from people they kill and shit. Or if you kill one of them, they'll give you something as a gift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They do that. That's very interesting. They'll come pick up the body, and like 4 of them will come and they'll give you a gift for killing him.
They're like, okay, fine, you did it. Good job.
Yeah, you can keep this. Thank you. Yes, because it's funny that I saw that trailer, and I think it was today. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Spider-Man vs. Predator came out today.
Was the comic?
Yeah, comic. Yeah,
cool.
They've done Wolverine vs. Predator, Black Panther vs. Predator, and now they're doing Spider-Man vs. Predator. Ooh. I look forward to it. What is next, sir?
Well, okay, hold on. It's freezing.
I mean, so we don't get too far off from Marvel. There've been a lot of good. I mean, everything I hear about Thunderbolts seems really good. Thunderbolts reviews dropped.
I forgot that we can talk about that. I
mean,
something with StreamYard.
We could talk about that, but again, there's not much we can talk about.
Yeah, Thunderbolts. I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited for. I'm hearing good things. I hate everyone that saw it early. I'm sorry. I was so mad at y'all. I don't care. Because I know y'all are already leaking everything.
The
post-credit scene, everything is online already. Mm-hmm. I have everything muted, but I'm seeing people talk about that too. I'm like, how did that get on my timeline? Like, wait a minute, I muted this word.
But everyone seems so excited, so I'm like, oh man, I'm intrigued. Like, what are these post-credit scenes that are awesome? What is this movie that is great? Like, what is this? And I don't think anybody saw this coming from Thunderbolts. So I'm very happy for the movie that it's getting the positive feedback that it's getting, because I was shocked because I was excited for it, but I know a lot of people didn't seem too interested. So I'm happy to hear that so far. Yeah, no, but it's around the corner, literally.
It is.
We're almost there. Thunderbolts will be in our hands soon. Well, not
took off half a day at work just to go watch it.
I can't wait.
4:00.
We're a week away, Traylon. We're a week away.
Listen, if they announce one earlier than that, I'm going to that. Like, come on.
I'm not going to like 7:30 at Thursday, but I'm excited.
Announce a Wednesday show and I'll go. Come on, I'll go. Yeah. I just don't want to be spoiled before I get there. Let me just get there.
Yeah, and I think for the at least hopefully it dies down so we can just avoid spoilers till next week.
Okay, well, one thing I want to talk about, I'm very excited about, is Heartstopper finally got some damn news. Because I was like, what's happening? What the hell with Heartstopper?
I'll bring that.
Okay, fine. All right, so look, Heartstopper's finally coming back. We're finally getting something. It's not a new season, but it is a movie. They're gonna do a Heartstopper movie. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see how they close it out. Um, then the executive producer is the author of the book or the comic novel, however you want to call it. The executive producer is the two main cast and the author of the book. So that's cool. All three of them are executive producing. I'm excited to see this. Apparently, they're filming, I believe it said this summer. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
Because
getting just the finale, like you thought you were gonna get.
it's been a long. I was like, what's happening? I thought they're gonna leave us hanging. I was scared. I was like, man, please give us something, please. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. And finally, a happy, for the most part, happy LGBTQ series. Please do not mess this up for me.
I doubt it.
It is rare that we get happy things.
Have you read the books? Have you heard about the books?
No, apparently this is based off of one she's currently writing or almost done writing. So she's like working with them at the same time and working on the last like novel. So it's interesting. I can't wait to see how they wrap it up. But at least we're getting something that's not just dropped into the ether. So I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I just want to make sure I said that. I guess the other thing would be the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. They've announced young Haymitch, which is Joseph Zada. I don't know how you say it exactly, but I don't know if you remember that show I was talking about, Invisible Boys, that I mentioned to you guys at the time. It's a Australian show. That,
yeah, I heard you say it. I don't know what it is though.
It's an LGBTQ show as well. It's about basically coming of age. It has some dark shit in it, of course. It's never. I swear, I feel like we rarely get happy shit. So, but it's a good show, but there's some dark shit in it. But he's the main character. He was the main Charlie Roth, I believe. That he was the main character in the show. So I was like, oh, I kept seeing his face. I was like, I know him from something. I was like, oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so he was the main actor in Invisible Boys. I love that show. I don't know if they're gonna do season 2 of it or not, but I hope they do. And also, Whitney Peak is also cast. I remember her from the latest Gossip Girl show. She was the main actress in that show, and she was also in the Hocus Pocus 2.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm excited for her as well. I feel like they're fairly new from what I've seen. So I'm happy that they're doing this and they get this kind of, exposure and this big role. I mean, this is Hunger Games is not a joke. This is, a big thing for people. Right. And I mean, it's still a book, right? Like a book just came out, I feel like, and they're already going straight to a movie, which is really cool. And I do plan on listening to this book as well. So, yeah, I'm excited about that too.
I didn't see the last one, so I'm behind.
That was very good too. I really enjoyed that too. The Songbirds of
something.
Snake.
I did want to see it, just didn't get to. Because like the original, I told you, right?
The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. That's what it was called. Yeah, it was very good.
The original 4, right?
Yes.
I didn't like the last one, so.
Oh, okay.
It didn't end well for me.
I mean, I haven't seen them in a long time. My first car was named Katniss, though, because I love.
I did like those movies, though. The first 2, at least. I don't remember the third one that well. It blurs together.
I am. I love characters more than the story and stuff is sure, but if I love the character, you got me.
Okay.
So
we'll back that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that I don't know if they're gonna do anything else after this book, but I mean, they're probably like, "Girl, get back in there, write some more." They're like, "Hurry up, get in there, keep writing."
Get in there.
Keep on writing.
What else we got?
The Pacific Rim TV series, right?
Ooh, yes.
Got announced at Amazon.
You like those movies?
Huh?
Did you like those movies?
I did. I will say the second one reminded me of Power Rangers when they all had their own. Each one of them was a different color, and they were like in a formation. I said, "What is this?" I felt like I was like, "Okay, this close thing I'm gonna get, huh? All right, fine." So that's cool. And then they got Voltron going on over there at Amazon.
They do.
Amazon, like you doing
Got
all
that
the things
money.
Power Ranger adjacent. Why you
Yeah.
let Disney get Power Rangers? What's going on? But all right, fine. But yeah, I'm excited for this.
Who is doing Power Rangers? Did
Disney.
they say?
It's gonna be Disney Plus.
It is Disney Plus. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh shit, crazy. Fuck. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
I like Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Both of them actually. First
I
one
didn't
was a
see
little more.
I didn't see the anime one though that they came out with.
I saw the first season. I didn't see the second season. I forgot. Just never went back to it. But I like Pacific Rim. I like mechs. I think I've mentioned it here in the show before. I like big robots. So I'm in. Like a whole series. I was 100% in. I love robots, like giant robots.
This is a prequel series, right? I don't remember. Let me look.
The show?
Yeah, I think it.
I didn't really read the.
Let me see.
I have no idea. But that would be cool. I mean, if that's the case. Gypsy Danger. Different countries have different
Yeah,
robots.
they say it will show as a prequel to the films.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what's in this article on
I'm
Variety.
down. That sounds great to me. Sounds really good because I like the movies. So the second one was definitely more cheesy, but it was still entertaining.
Yeah.
And again, I like big bots like Gundams and Power Rangers. Some of my favorite parts of those things are the giant robots. Like super cool. I like Zords. The Zords are my favorite.
We just got a lot of comparisons coming up. Like we got this, we got Voltron. Everybody got to look right.
There's
one of y'all don't look good. We got some. Oh yeah, that too. Like we got
Sydney Sweeney's gonna be in it.
I did see that.
Fucking Voltron, like you just said.
Yeah, Voltron. We got Power Rangers eventually.
Power Rangers is coming to at least TV. That's a lot of big robots. Shit. I'm gonna be eating good. That's what that tells me. Big robots. Let's do this.
We haven't heard anything about Transformers recently either, have we?
No, we haven't. And that's very annoying.
And the last one was great.
Yeah, they teased G.I. Joe with the Transformers.
They did.
Leaving us with blue balls.
I forgot about that. Yeah, they did do that. That was crazy.
That was the best part. I was like, holy shit.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I was in shock. I was like, no, they did it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. That is really cool. What was next?
That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
We went through everything? There's no way.
That's all I got.
We're wrong. There's no way. Hold on. Let me go look through it real quick. We didn't talk Sinners.
Yeah, we didn't talk Sinners. House of the Dragon as well. The news about
castings,
the casting. But I mean, we can talk about that later. Let's talk about Sinners.
All right, let's talk Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners was. I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about Sinners. Yeah, but Sinners was amazing. I was like, "Oh, how's this gonna be?" Everybody can talk about how great it was. And, you don't want to like feed into that. He's like, they say it's great, but what if I don't like it as much as they do? But then when I got in there, I was like, this is like, I love like Michael B. Jordan played those, Stack and Smoke.
Yep.
I think that was really fun to see that dynamic that they had back and forth. I don't remember what the kid's name was. They just kept calling him Preacher Boy, so it kind of stuck with me.
Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy. It stuck with me. I was like, oh, Preacher Boy. Every time I talked about him. Mary was Haley Steinfeld's character, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, she was wow. That was a character for her.
She was a trip.
Yeah, that was boy, that line, she was like, boy, get the fuck out my face. I said, oh. Okay, all right.
There's a straight part of you after all.
That's all right, girl. All right, hold on.
It woke something up inside you know you had.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Now she a lot of lines she had in that movie. I said, oh, I said, okay,
all right.
good for you, girl. And then Annie was amazing. Her, I believe in the credits, people noticed that it said something about hoodoo instead of I was wondering what she was practicing.
Yeah, it was definitely she was
yeah,
witch
so that
doctor.
Was like, yeah. I mean, whatever she gave him, protecting him though. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I did not think the love interest for Smoke. Oh, really? She never gets those roles. Very good for her.
Yeah, I was very excited for. I'm very excited how they did this movie, and you know the lore. I mean, the only like main lore I have for a vampire is Buffy. So as soon as they were like, what they were when what was it? Cornbread was outside. That was funny because Cornbread was just like, "Hey, I can come in, right?" And they were like, "No." And it was like, "Hold on."
Yeah, hold on.
Why you needed to say
why
that?
You asking? Yeah.
Why you need to say that? And then what's her name? God,
try not Grace? To be rude.
Was it Grace? Oh, Grace pissed me off so bad. Was it the one? Yeah, she pissed me off so bad. Oh my God, and then like all the stuff happened. You gonna send your husband out there and go get the car? And as he was walking, I was like, "Damn, how far your damn car?"
Out of there. Which I don't blame her, but yeah, he did.
But how far was his damn car?
He obviously parked far because he was walking into the woods basically.
I was like, oh my God. But see, I was like, for me, I was like, this is my thought. Everybody I was crazy for thinking this way. I was like, if you see him, listen, her husband got sexier when he became a vampire. The way he was talking to her and the way he was looking at her, I was like, girl, go outside. Just go out there. Just walk out, girl. You be all right. Just go ahead. Here you go. He gonna turn you, y'all be good. And you just go protect your dog. Don't hurt her. Just go there. You can figure it out. You can have some restraint.
Unbelievable.
You can just watch over your daughter until she get old enough and then ask her, hey, you want to be one of us or not?
That's it. We're gonna make it work.
I mean, that was my first thought. I was like, you see how good he looked right now? How like his whole demeanor changed. I was like, bro, this is
going to eat you. That's
he did. He did. The husband did get more swaggy. He did. I was like, yeah. I was like, go outside. Go outside. I would have walked right outside. Get the fuck out of me. I'm going outside. That's what I would have said. Fuck it. A lot of like Stack was already the same. He didn't really change, but he was already,
swaggy.
Yeah, he was already that. But Grace's husband definitely changed. I said, girl, I would definitely want outside. just let me go. But then when she was like, come on in, I was like, oh, I would
You're like, God damn it. We all know that now.
Yeah. And my first thought was, can you say I rescind my invitation? Because that's what they used to do on Buffy and shit. And then they had to leave the house. So I always wondered that. And I was like, well, you don't own it. How you even tell somebody to come in anyway?
Right, it's not your house, bitch.
Yeah, they didn't own it. It was Smoking Stack, which was, I didn't understand that. That part of the lore threw me off. I was like,
it depends on the writer. Like, there's some of them you don't need to be invited in. They just come in.
Well, we saw it. They couldn't come in. He had
no, their lore. Yeah, that lore. Yes, obviously that worked. Garlic worked.
Garlic worked. Yeah, all that stuff.
Silver worked.
Yeah.
So, classic vampire weaknesses.
Yeah, it has so much. Said so much layers to it. The way they talked about it, the way that those people were coming back in the morning to kill all of them was crazy. Like the KKK shit laced throughout. Yeah. I was like, and then the indigenous people were there.
Yeah,
and they were like, he's not who y'all think he is. And They said, oh, he's fine. That's all right then. Bye. They said, all right, bye. Go home. Bye bye. They said, fuck it. And I said,
and we never saw them again.
They went home. They went home in their house. Where they had to invite them in.
It's dark. Fuck that. We go home.
Yeah. That was. It was just a lot of symbolism throughout this movie that I really enjoyed and
music.
Applaud to them. The music, the way they said the music basically summons like the past and everything. And then also the vampires heard the music. That's why they wanted to come in the first place.
Right.
Mary, crazy ass, going outside. So, I'm gonna go talk to these 3 people that you don't know. What?
By herself.
I was like, what?
Because they white. So they won't hurt white.
Oh, I can talk to them. They'll talk to me. Okay. All right. So they talk to you, all right. And I'm not mistaken, it looked like they flew a little bit too. I was like, hold on. They can fly too? What's going on? Maybe the kind of vampires I might want to get in with. Hold on.
No,
y'all can fly?
The Irish jig is fucking hysterical. They can dance. They fucking
that was interesting.
I will give credit where credit is due. Michael B. Jordan was incredible.
He was.
And look, I will. I don't. I might get. This might be wild to say. This might be a hot take for some people, but to me, Michael B. Jordan's a good actor, but I don't think he's always the best actor.
Okay.
He was at his best in this movie. The fact that he could tell the difference between the 2 brothers,
yes,
just on the way he presented, that's impressive enough.
You really could.
That smoke was smoke, stack was stack, and you could tell the difference just by the way they acted.
Yeah,
that was good acting. That's good acting.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
They didn't have to talk. You could just see how he.
To me, most of the time, he's just himself.
Yeah,
and so for me, he was actually a different character, literally twice in this movie. So kudos to him. He killed it. Everyone killed it. It was really just a overall fucking incredible movie. Like Jesus, I really dug it. Loved it. Loved Sinners. Sinners was like an A for me.
And man, that voice, Miles Canton, how you say it?
Yeah, Miles.
Yeah, that voice, man, was crazy.
Woo! That post-credit scene too.
I had to look at it. I was like, is that him singing for real? I was like, it's a wild voice to come out. I was like, okay.
That's a deep voice in that, right?
I was like, okay.
Man. Preacher boy.
Yeah. But he didn't give up the singing or anything, so he kept summoning demons. I guess. So you kept it up.
Said, you gotta give it up. He's like, fuck that. I've never let go of this guitar ever. Saved my life.
Yeah, that was it was so
good
fun.
Movie. Such a good movie. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
So good.
Right,
let's run through some of these right quick. So DJ Beaver said Grace did all that died. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like you did all that and still died. And you and your fine ass husband. It was just dumb. Why would you do that? Like I was like, come on. You could have just left out and went home. You would okay. Let's see. The vampires were hitting ours still. Yeah, I didn't see that. Wow. Yeah. They were doing their thing outside. They were home to mind their business. You can't even. Yeah, they did. The indigenous people.
Whoa. Hey man, apparently this guy deleted the stuff from his stories now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
The plot thickens.
Still, I mean, look, internet's forever, man.
Yeah, we gotta hear, bro.
We got them screenshots, sir. You can't do that now.
That's it.
What stories? Oh no, we got them. Yeah, somebody has a screen recording of your story, so you can't be like, "Oh, it's not real."
Yes, fuck with us now, yeah.
Yeah,
can't take no takers backsies.
That's right. Yeah, he said I say every actor was on their A game. Yeah, they were. Listen. It was brilliant. That movie, it was great. They did their damn thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I really hope it gets awards when the award season come up. I just hate when movies come out like around this time because the award season not to all the way, next year, and I just don't want this movie overlooked. I do like that I saw the Academy is required. It should have been already, but now they're requiring them to watch every movie.
Right. Yeah.
To me, they should have been.
Yeah. How are you gonna vote on shit and not watch everything? It makes no sense.
Yeah. So that's good. I'm excited for that too. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything else besides that. That's the last thing I can think of.
I think you are correct, sir. I don't know if there is much else after that. Let me take a quick skim through, and I think we can call it a day. You did post that trailer from what's that movie? What Idris Elba?
I didn't talk about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you want to. Whatever.
No, I mean,
did you see the new leaked video of from the Supergirl set? The Lobo.
I think Lobo. I did. Yeah, he was throwing the chain, right?
Now that looks like Lobo.
It was like he was definitely throwing the chain. I was okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's throwing his chain. He got like a vest jacket, long hair. He's all white, like pale white. So yeah, if that's him, that looks like him.
It does. It does. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait. I'm excited. I am really anticipating San Diego Comic-Con this year, in particular for DC for the Supergirl stuff. Hopefully, because after Superman, there's like for me, I'm like, there's no excuse for you not show us something from that, something from Lanterns.
Well, you don't have to do. Superman's going to be out already, so.
No, I'm saying now they have no you don't have to be like, oh, we're waiting. No, come on.
If we're lucky, can't promise that we'll be lucky. I don't want to say anything because at this point I just don't believe they'll show us anything anymore. But I would hope for a Supergirl teaser.
Yeah,
because they should be done by July.
They should.
So just some small. It doesn't have anything crazy. At least the first look, at the fucking least, at the very least. And something for Lanterns because they should be done too. Something. Give me something. Give me something for both. I'd be very happy with just that. If you give me more shit, awesome. Give me more announcements. Like who's gonna be fucking Clayface? Give me something. I just need. Do
you think Marvel skips this year? Because it's right. It comes out. It's like literally right when Fantastic Four comes out. Yeah. So they technically like. They could. I mean, they gave us the Doomsday cast, so they could still talk about. They all surviving. Listen, it'll be all right. That's basically what they said.
They could give us more of the cast if they wanted to. Because last year they gave us something. They gave us Doomsday. They gave us the title.
They're already filming now, right?
They're filming now. Yeah.
So
they're filming now. They could give us something small.
What's some
casting announcements?
Some costumes, they could
costume. We should get some news on Spider-Man, even though that's not technically Marvel wouldn't do that, but still.
That'd be a Sony panel or whatever.
Sony panel will do it, and they might because they start filming this summer, so you might get like some type of news for Spider-Man. You do have Eyes of Wakanda still in August. Like promote that. Marvel Zombies in October. Wonder Man in December. Maybe we got our first trailer for Wonder Man and Eyes of Wakanda Zombies and Marvel Zombies. And then they have the second.
I don't know if I'm going to play this, but are you, Joel?
Oh, absolutely. Exactly. It comes out in October. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to get Ghost of Tsushima. Absolutely. I love Ghost of Tsushima. It's one of the best games I ever played. So, yeah.
So is this tied into that? It's a sequel? Like what is it?
It's a sequel, but it's like takes place years after. Okay. It's not even the same character.
Okay.
It's a woman now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how that plays out. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that. I'm looking forward to this. I mean, that's coming out. Wow, shit! Now that I think about it, I got that, and I got Metal Gear Solid Delta. Woo! Oh, I'm gonna be busy.
Hey. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's fair.
I'm diving into Game Pass now. I'm gonna play this Avowed game.
I still gotta finish Resident Evil 3. I've been so lazy lately. I mean, all I've been playing is Rivals. Actually, I might jump on Rivals after this because I want to finish some of my missions.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Superman does good. They should be dropping stuff and do probably weeklies at least. I would hope so. I really do think it really is riding on that movie. And
a lot of it is, but
it'll be 2 to 3 weeks after that. I mean, yeah.
Look at the stuff that's been greenlit without Superman, Supergirl.
Yeah.
Woman Tomorrow. That's going forward. Clayface is going forward. So is Sergeant Rock.
It's
Apparently.
just called Supergirl now, right? They took off the Woman Tomorrow, right?
As of right now, it's just Supergirl, but
Okay.
it was called Woman of Tomorrow. I don't know officially yet if they've taken it off. But like the thing dropped and it just said Supergirl on it. The leak. You remember you sent it, you posted it. Remember you sent it to us?
What'd you say?
The Supergirl nameplate or whatever on the back of the chair.
Yes.
It dropped. What? Actually, you have that picture?
Hold
So I
on.
forgot who dropped that.
Yeah, it was colorful.
It was, but it was also reminiscent of the Supergirl logo from the show.
It was, and I was like, huh.
What's this about?
Yeah, let me see if I can. I didn't have it on my drive yet.
Peacemaker season 2. We should get something on Peacemaker season 2.
We should.
Definitely a trailer because like it comes out in August, so we might even get it before Comic Con.
Okay.
They'll definitely probably have a panel or something to promote it.
Let me see if
we'll see because they're very DC specifically has been very wishy-washy about going to Comic Con. There you go. See, it just says Supergirl. The logo's blue inside.
I love this.
We zoomed in. I mean, you can zoom in all you want at the costume. You cannot tell if the logo looks like it or not.
That is true.
But as of right now, this is what we got. This is what at least is on set from the way it looks. But we'll see.
They said the chair wasn't the actual logo real. They said it was just what they're using on set, which would be interesting to me because why would you even make this then?
I don't know. It's like a placeholder or whatever.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to print for a placeholder.
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. But like, hey, it dropped it. I forgot who. Someone just said they finished filming for that movie. I think the guy.
Jason Momoa did.
He did, but they got fucking Lobo doing work. So either that's a stunt double.
Is that a recent video or something that people?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know.
So.
It's very fair. What's his name? God, I have it right here. Give me a second. Pull it up. The guy that plays her father, Zor-El, David Krumholtz, just recently.
See that.
But it's like I don't think his role is that big anyway. So his role, his filming is done for now. I can't wait to see more of the cast. Who else is in this movie? Who's playing what? I can't. Hopefully, we get an actual official, title. Can we get a poster? Like
or Supergirl?
Yeah, because that comes out next year. That comes out around next June.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like what we're getting at Comic Con be official.
Everything we've seen so far is just literally blurry video of Supergirl shit.
Maybe cool to get a picture of her at Lobo.
That'd be great. I can't wait to see Jason as Lobo. That's gonna be fucking awesome. I
did. Okay, so there was like I don't know if it's real, a leak of the Superman script or whatever. I just wonder how much of that was real. I really wonder.
I don't know
because it feels real so far.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, so
I have no idea what.
I'm excited. I want it to be successful because I want to selfishly want to get to the authority.
Yeah,
main reason. That's my motivation right now.
So the authority. I'm still reading that. I'm almost done. It's been an interesting ride, no doubt. What was it? Superman, Peacemaker. That's all this year. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any word on who's playing Clayface. I thought we'd know by now.
Oh, yeah.
Considering it's coming out next year. And we still, apparently, they're going to try to film Sergeant Rock this year. Yeah, we still have no filming date or release date. So
Swamp Thing is happening too, right?
It is, but it's also one of those things that they're not in a rush to do because what's his name?
Flanagan's on that, right?
No, Flanagan's wrote Clayface. What's his name? He did Logan.
Oh, Mangold, right?
Mangold's the one that's doing Swamp Thing, and he's obviously busy. So when he's done doing his shit, I think it's probably when he's done with Star Wars. I think that's what's gonna happen. He'll do something.
He ain't got no movie before that, do we?
What do you mean? No, him?
Listen,
He
Don't have a
might.
movie before.
I don't know.
Don't have a movie before.
Man,
It's
keep
Star
pushing.
Wars
You
for
can
it.
keep pushing stuff.
No,
Pushing
you
it
know
back.
what happens if your movie don't do well? All of a sudden that movie is no longer happening.
Yeah, that's fair.
Every time I was like, "Yo,
Oh
don't do any
no.
movies. If you say you got Star Wars, just don't know anything else. Just go straight to that. Go straight to that.
Right, to have someone else direct it.
Yeah, just don't
That's
do it.
it.
Don't have your name on nothing.
Well, funny. That's fair though. I mean,
It
that's
happens
why I'm
every
like,
time. Like for real, it's
we got.
crazy.
That's why I'm like happy to hear that Starfighter might start filming soon. I'm like, good, because like shit, man. Every
Did
time
they
we
say
hear
who's
Star Wars
doing it?
movie,
I know that Ryan Gosling's in it, but did they say who's doing it?
who's directing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean Levy. Sean Levy.
Oh,
Deadpool,
okay.
Deadpool Wolverine.
Well, yeah,
I sound happy about that.
yeah. Hurry up and do that. Go ahead and do that.
Definitely.
You're on a high right now. Let's go ahead.
Let's just keep moving. Right? You can always fall back on Deadpool Wolverine 2.
Yeah, we got a lot of. He do have a lot of stuff though. He's like involved in. God, I'm looking at his list right now. I'm like, Jesus.
Sean Levy?
Yeah. Producer on a lot of stuff, executive producer on stuff, but still, his like name is on quite a bit. Good for him.
Yeah, for real. Mm-hmm. That's it. Got anything else?
Nope. Got nothing else.
I think that's it for me too, sir. I think we've hit our finale. Nothing
All
else
right.
looks to have been dropped. We are clear.
Okay. Thanks everybody for being here. DJV, Jamie, Didge. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks everyone. Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Oh wait. One before you didn't say you didn't close it yet, right?
Huh? No.
You didn't. All right. Before we go away, I just want to promote tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the NFL draft, and I believe me and Joanne are gonna do a watch along. So anybody that's into sports, please join us as we watch the NFL draft together. As me and Joanne's teams are very, very much at the bottom, so that means we have high picks. So we'll go on very early in the draft, so we don't have a long wait. So I look forward. I've been waiting a long fucking while for this, so should be fun. The guys, I invited some of the guys to join us. Hopefully they do. We can have fun and bullshit. Please join us, Trayvon. I think you'll like it.
No.
Background.
Maybe. I don't know.
Produce
When y'all started, because I won't be home till like 8:00. So
that's when it starts.
Well, okay, I'll think about it.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, everybody. Bye.